Noise and rhythm in my home, and every vision of my soul. Just think we don't carry on that much. We're lost of sin.
Hey guys, welcome to the J&W&ZVarietyShow. Today is going to be a life story about the time I beat up Bobby. It was probably about around 6th or 7th grade, and about the time I was riding the bus to school, and we were coming off school, and we were walking home. He was my friend at the time, and he had this line of a naked girl, but it wasn't like a picture of a naked girl. It was like shaped as a naked girl. It had, everything, and he was trying to light my shirt on fire, I'm like, dude, stop, what are you doing? Why do you even have that? I'm just like, stop, dude. He kept trying to light my back of my shirt on fire. I told him I was going to grab it from him. He kept trying to do it again. So he proceeded to do it again. So I grabbed it from him. I ran to his house, actually, not home, but I ran to his house because it was just right at the way. Ran, and I was going to go tell his mom he had this lighter who was trying to light me on fire with it. Like, what the hell is up with your son, yo? Like, he gets a naked woman lighter and he's trying to light his friend on fire, So I threw it in the bush because he didn't see where I went, and I just threw it in the bush. Didn't even go in. Just threw it in the bush, and he comes out. He's gets all the way up there, about where he can actually see me. He's just like, ah. He's like, that's my dad's favorite lighter. What'd you do with it? And I picked it up, and I was like, this? He's like, yes. And I threw it on the ground as hard as I could. It hit the ground, it blew up and went in a million pieces, It's like, that was my dad's favorite lighter. I'm gonna get in trouble. And we started to get in a fight, and he was trying to tell me to take off my shoes, I was like, why? I was like, I don't need to take off my shoes. We're going to fight. I don't need to take off my shoes. I'm not done. We're going to try to take off my shoes. I'm not retarded. He's like, I'm not going to take off your shoes. Take your shoes off. I was like, no, And I was getting ready to fight him, and he's just like, hold on, man, I got to go take a shit. Exact words. He said shit. And I was like, all right. I just stood there, wait for him. He ran all the way home. His mom seen us out there arguing anyway, and she locked the door on him, so he couldn't even get in. And I was like, what's going on, Bobby? Can't go in. Where are you going to go now, man? Can't take that shit. His mom's looking out the big window, pointing and laughing. I'm going, ah. And he's like, Mom, let me in. Let me in. And I was like, come on, Bobby. Come on, what are you going to do now? And he's like, man, fuck this. And he just threw his back down and get ready to fight. And I let him hit me a couple times. Man, he hit like a girl. No lie, this was his hits. And I let him get 3 or 4 or 5 of them in. I'm just like, what the fuck, what are you doing, And I just went, bah, bah. Got him, and then I went to go hit him in the face, and I forgot to, put in my index finger in and went right in his eye. Fucking went, it was like a punch. And it was I don't know why, I just wasn't thinking what I was doing with my hand. I just went, fucking just went right in his eye, dude. It probably went pretty deep, in the side, and had a big old cut right here, and his eye was bleeding and stuff. And he was crying, and then I got him down on the ground. Yeah. Oh no! What happened at the very beginning? Oh man, this is the funniest part. In the beginning, when we were about to throw down, he went to go take his shirt off. This was so fucking hilarious. This motherfucker was actually smart enough so stupid enough to start shit with somebody. Okay, I'm going to start shit with somebody. Let me go just take my shirt off while I'm standing in front of you while I'm starting shit, you know? And when he did this, I grabbed him right around here and I tightened it up. And I pinned him inside of his shirt. Yeah, I pinned him inside his shirt. His hands were like this. He couldn't even get out. And I just wrapped the shirt up all around my hand. And I was fucking hitting him in the gut, just like soccer punching him. And I hit him like at least like 4 or 5 times in the stomach. And I just let go and I stopped. I was like, Bobby, go home. Just go home, Bobby. Go home. He's like, no, man. No, no, no. And that's when everything, like, when I went to go punch him in the face and I didn't pull my finger in. Yeah, I felt bad for that, but hey, whatever. And I was letting him go home. I was stopping. I told him to go home. He didn't. He proceeded. I don't know why. If I'm getting my ass kicked and the person gives me an opportunity to go home, I'm going to go fucking home. I'm going to be like, most definitely, goodbye. I'm out. But no, he proceeded and just kept going and going and going. Eventually, I can't remember what happened, but he was like laying on the ground like this on his stomach. And I was like sitting on top of him. I just had him down. I was like, Bobby, you just go home. And I remember he had like his pants were down. So like about right here where you can see like his crack and everything and all that. And I hear, and I was like, what the fuck? You know, it was like, and I was like, and I started smelling shit. And I was like, Bobby, I just told you to go home, man. Just go home. And I get up off of him. Lord behold, he shit on the outside of his pants. It's like all on the outside of his pants. Shit. He shitted all over on the outside of his pants. And then at this time, I see my mom coming. And she's like, all right, Wes, stop, Wes. Come on home. And he goes, bitch, get your fucking son. And there was like a fence right there. It had like little like fucking, what do you call those things? You know what I'm talking about, Jeremy? Little spikes.
Posts?
Yeah, they're like little post things, metal. And I fucking grabbed him, I fucking flung him around, I had his neck like right on it. I was like, come on, bitch, again, see if I don't slam your head down in the spike. And I said, call her again. He started crying. He's like, I'm sorry. And we get home. The mom calls the cops. Cop comes out. He's like, did you hit him? I was like, yep. He goes, good. And he goes over to his house. And he probably about, let's say this is my house right here. That house probably way over there at the roof between those trees where that big old tree is in the yard with the red shutters. I don't know if you can see that. That's probably about where Bobby's house was. And I could hear him screaming and crying. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on in there? I hear him screaming and crying. The cop was there for like maybe 20 minutes. I don't know what the cop was saying to him or what, but he never tried to pick a fight with me again. And the next day on the bus, he tried to tell everybody he kicked my ass. And the funny thing was, he got picked up first before I was. So he was spreading all these lies on the bus saying that he kicked my ass. And I get up on the bus, you know, because I changed my spot. I didn't get on the bus where he got at no more because, you know, we had a little fucking collide, you know. And I get on the bus, and Aaron, I'm still friends with Aaron to this day, and he was on there. I guess Bobby was telling him everything, and Aaron's just like laughing because Aaron knew it was a fucking lie. And I get on the bus, and Aaron's like, what happened, Wes? I thought you got your ass kicked. And he looks at Bobby, and Bobby's just sitting there like this. No lie, he's just sitting there like this on the bus. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't think I was going to get called out like that, you know, like, and I just looked at Bobby, and Bobby was sitting right there. I was like, I didn't get my ass kicked. And everybody was like, well, look at Bobby's face. He's fucked up more. Wes doesn't have nothing on him. Wes got no scratches. I was just fine. And there was one time we were at his house. It was before, like, after we collided, because we would sometimes fight and then, like, become friends again. This was about, like, after that happened. One time I just walked over there, you know, to hang out with Bobby. And it was around the time he had like a sheet over his door. He didn't have like an actual door. And I went in there, you know. I didn't even call or nothing. I just showed up because his house was just right there, you know. They let me in, I was like, hey, Bobby, you know, what's up? You know? Okay, I get like right there his door. He has his dog. Look at his fucking dick. And he's like watching fucking VHS porn. And I was like, I turned around and walked out. I was like, you didn't get your studies in there, his dog stuck in his dick. Look at his dick. Now, and then like on the way I was leaving, I hear his mom go, Daddy! Nothing but screaming and yelling all the way home. And that was it. And I stopped hanging out with him. It was like, nope, I can't be friends with somebody who's gonna let the dog lick the dick. Can't do it. I ain't gonna have no Whitney's Wisconsin friends, man. Fuck that shit. I'm out. I washed my hands on that. So stay tuned for future stories. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.